We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Arsenal 101 Watch Along. And Ebony, how you doing, guys?
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Very good, very good. Happy to be back with the football. Team is interesting. I know there's several injuries out, but I'm liking it. I'm liking the bench as well. I'm interested to see what Arteta does as the game goes on.
I'm not happy with the inclusion of. I'm not happy with the inclusion of Ceballos, to be fair. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with the lineup. It's a shame that we don't have Saka and Smith Rowe.
Sorry, can you say that again? It's a shame we don't have
Saka and Smith Rowe.
Okay, I thought you said Xhaka.
No. Fortunately, we don't have him, but unfortunately, we don't have the other two. So it'll be very interesting to see how this lineup actually fares today.
Completely agree. Hello, 18. How's it going?
What's up, 18?
Bertram.
How you doing, Tony? Ebony, Naomi, how you doing?
What's up, Bertram?
Very, very good, Bertram.
Well, we have goal scorers on the pitch, so that's a good thing.
Well, this season that hasn't always meant anything, but let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes.
I've always said this: Saka's a brilliant player, but he doesn't score enough goals. Sorry, I know everyone thinks he's God gift to the world, and he's a very good player, but gotta put the ball in the net.
Leave him alone.
Yeah, listen, just give him time. You know,
we don't have time. I can tell you guys this: we don't have time. We don't have time.
He's 19. Give him 2 years. When he's like 21?
Yeah, but if he's gonna play every game, he's taking up a spot, isn't he? He's a very good player. Don't get me wrong, and he will be excellent going forward. But he has to put the ball in the net.
Okay,
it doesn't matter how well you play if you don't score. Huh?
We're starting on the front foot.
Well, I think you're ahead of me, actually.
I'm watching it on Sky. Don't at me.
You're ahead of me.
I'm only 40 seconds.
I got to ask this.
I'm just at 20, so.
Same here. What does everybody think about Aubameyang's new hairstyle?
Rubbish. No, I actually quite like it. I like it.
Was it 90s Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, I like it.
I have no comment.
Snoop Dogg, yes. A cross between that and Bow Wow.
Yeah.
And Coolio. Coolio.
Oh, yeah, I remember Coolio.
That's when you have too much time on your hands, and you have to figure out how to use that time you have.
When you're a millionaire, I guess.
I don't care how much time I've got on my hands. My hair's never going to look that bad.
Some people, it look good. But some people, see, what's bad for you told may be good for some people, apparently.
Oh, my.
See, that's so nobody thinks his hairstyle sexy?
No.
I would know. I would know. I'm from a different era. I would know.
Listen, he has to accept that his hairline is going, and he should.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's gradually receding back, and he's whatever hair he's got left, he's trying to hold on to it. But I mean, it's not as bad as Mane's, but
I'm surprised I wonder why he's playing Chambers at right back, given Mane's speed.
Oh, nice interception there.
He wants him to sign a new deal. And then once he signs it,
I rate Chambers. I think Chambers should be at centre half with Gabriel. I rate Chambers.
Well, no, sorry, not Ermis. 18 doesn't have a good feeling about today's game. He's saying it's 2-1 to Liverpool today.
Neither do I. But anything could happen. I'll say that just because of their bad form.
Come on, Pepe, dismiss that, man.
Don't know.
I know. Come on,
you
Pepe.
Still have to look What I'm looking at is I'm just thinking mismatches. You know, I just don't get the mismatch. Chambers against Mane just looks a mismatch.
Yep, that's what I think too. But we'll see.
Does Cedric have
Pepe.
like an injury, or is he recovering from an injury?
Who's that? Mane?
No, Cedric.
I don't think so. I think he prefers Chambers. It looked like he just prefers Chambers
for Portugal.
No.
Well, Tierney played both games for Scotland, so I think, or 3 games. So I think he just prefers Chambers. Chambers is a good player, but the speed element is an interesting one.
Holding can be quite slow as well, but yeah.
I mean, the thing is, even though Chambers is slower than the other 2 right backs, like it isn't like how it was when he was 21, where he was getting absolutely rinsed. Like now, he's become a better defender, whereby he's able to deal with speed a lot more. But today's game was probably the biggest test.
We'll see today. Today's a test. Today's a real test.
Yes, today's a test. Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Yeah, Mane was just on speed there, but he got intercepted by.
He just made a bad pass. They got in. He shouldn't get by Holding there. He shouldn't have got by Holding there. That's bad playing. Holding can't allow him to pass him in.
Greg G says used to look forward to these games.
He turned him too easily. Look how easily he turned Holding. That's too easy. And Holding is trying to hold and can't hold.
Maybe that's why Holding hasn't been playing recently. I thought he was still out with that head injury.
No, I think he was out with lack of ability. I think that's what he was out. I don't think he was headed.
You're terrible.
He's just not a bad look. Holding's a nice player, but he's just not. If you want to make top 4, players like Holding are not the answer.
The only thing about Holding is that he's slow.
Yeah, but we have Holding and Chambers are playing on the right. That doesn't help, right? Against a Mane type. You need to at least you have Gabriel and Tierney who are both quick on the left.
Yeah.
Let's see how it works out today.
Listen, this club decided that Holding is staying. They offered him a new deal, and I believe he's taking it. So he isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
We have a lot of players, Mavropanos, Ceballos.
We've got too many.
Saliba, sorry. We'll have a lot of centre backs, yeah.
Have you heard all these rumors on centre backs? Was it Zagadou? Was a few days ago? Like we're linked with a lot of centre backs.
News was slow. Papers have to write anything. News is slow.
I hope you're right.
I can't see that. I can't see that. What kind of pass is that?
Oh, come on, man. Deal with Mane for crying out loud. Yeah, nice interception there from Chambers.
You're way ahead, Ebony.
I'm 6 minutes and 27 seconds.
Yeah, you're ahead. Yeah. You're ahead by about 30 seconds. 20, yeah. I think Holding's going to have a rough day today.
I hope not, because I'm just hoping that he uses his brain to actually get into the position rather than trying to use his speed.
Yeah, but the speed's going to come to play. If he have you one-on-one isolated, then he's going to try to go by you. So that speed is going to come to play at some point.
As long as Pepe comes back to help him, he shouldn't be that bad. Because if he gets into any 2-on-1 situations with Robertson and Mane, he's finished.
Tackle Chambers.
Greg G says midfield could be very risky. Well, Greg, we haven't got Xhaka today, so maybe that's a reason.
It's a very good reason, actually. the further he is away from the pitch, the better.
I was wondering about playing. Do you guys believe playing from the back is worth it?
No.
But the problem is
what about you, Dean?
I don't think we have a kind of a choice. The problem is that we don't have anybody that can really hold the ball up, anybody that could win the ball in the air. And until we get those types of players, like I think we're very susceptible to losing possession. And I think that's the only way right now. But
it's not just us, though. If you watch Chelsea today, they create problems themselves trying to play from the back.
They got whooped 5-2.
Yeah, but they were trying to play from the back, and they ran into problems doing so. And I'm wondering, is it really worth it? That's the question.
For me, we just don't have. I don't think we have the players either to play from the back. I mean, we've got a goalkeeper who's too bloody indecisive. And when you have an indecisive goalkeeper, you have an indecisive back line.
Yeah. Like next season when Saliba's here, I'll be happy to see him in my starting left based on what he's done in Liga this half season.
But he should be playing now. But for whatever reason, he's gone on loan and. Can't really say I think much of Liverpool's kit though.
Odegaard plays hard. I like he's always sprinting to the ball. He doesn't jog. He has a lot of energy for number 10.
Has any of your minds changed on whether we're able to get him?
It all depends, actually. I think it depends on who Real Madrid is going after. Are they going after Mbappe? Are they going after Haaland? How much money they have? It all depends.
I thought they didn't have any money.
Yeah, I heard that they had.
That doesn't stop those Spanish teams. They can get bank loans. I mean, they have money to get bank loans.
That's true.
And FFP is a joke nowadays, anyway. So
I know. It's what's the point?
It's like the traditional top sides; they'll never let truly fail.
Yeah, no, they won't.
It seems like if you're Man City, you can do whatever you want. I mean, what fine do they get? What a drop in the ocean? What was the point?
I think he should have played El Nene instead of Ceballos. I'm not trusting Ceballos, especially in Liverpool.
I told you.
He never plays well against Liverpool because Liverpool plays quick and presses him, and he's always trying to hold the ball, and it doesn't work for him in those situations. He doesn't let the ball go quickly, so I don't know why we want to play him in those games.
Liverpool almost had a chance there from Milner. Went wide.
Wasn't a bad shot, actually.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. He's always up for it, James Milner. Real professional. Apollo says Real Madrid top 2021 football money leagues. Despite huge income losses, their income stream is at 715.1 million, which remains the highest in the world. Okay, so maybe they don't need to sell.
But Barca's stream normally was about 900. Barca gets a lot of revenue from their from the gate receipts. So. Yeah, but you're paying a lot of wages. People don't realize how much wages they pay out. Oh, brilliant! Oh, good attempt. Good attempt.
Okay.
That's not a foul, referee.
I'm gonna wake up on the left. Aubameyang's been very quiet.
If Aubameyang doesn't score, he's quiet. That's a normal game.
Over the ball from Robertson.
I love the direct pass from Gabriel there. Just
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
moving.
it wasn't
quickly, though,
controlled
that's
well.
the
It
thing.
wasn't controlled well by It wasn't controlled well by. He was trying to lay up a one-time pass.
yeah,
I like
a
her.
good attempt though.
What was that?
That's it,
Okay.
Chambers.
High ball to advancing fullback seems to play. Yeah, and that's why he probably plays Chambers, Apollo, because he wants that height, given the crosses from the wingbacks, from both Alexander Arnold and Robertson. That's how Liverpool scored most of their goals, at least last year, anyway.
Oh, come on, man. Who you passing it to? Oh, close. Liverpool have had the best chances so far. Who's that Brazilian one? I know.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look. We can't get over our own half. That's not good.
Yeah.
And when we have gotten out of our half, we're just not creating any chances again.
Yeah. There's the midfield on that. They're going at the replay, and our midfield's nowhere.
Our attention is so bad in the middle of the park.
At least we're playing with energy. We're playing with energy, which is a good thing. Come on, referee. That's not a foul. We're playing with energy. That's a good thing. That's not a foul, referee. Good evening, D.
Yes, evening, D Dubs.
Oh, come on. The goal's that way. You get to a point where it's like you have a player to pass. Just pass it to them. Damn.
I guess Aubameyang was in a hole.
By the way,
Aubameyang can't pass. I keep telling people he can't pass the ball. He's poor.
I like to take this opportunity to say RIP to Claude.
I would agree with that.
Oh yeah, rest in peace. Yeah.
1 in a million. Both teams back from international. No surprise, they look poor. Partey looking much. He's about the only one. Him and Odegaard.
Odegaard is quality.
I mean,
he always wants the ball. Always wants the ball.
Yeah, Claude. Yeah, Greggy says that Claude made a comment.
I'm telling you, Ceballos doesn't look comfortable at all.
So Ceballos needs to go.
He's too quick for him. He's too quick for him.
Ceballos needs to be replaced with
yeah, I think so too. I don't think he fits in that midfield. You need someone to be deeper than Partey, so Partey can go forward.
Elsewhere. As I say, it's interesting that statistic we were talking about before the game, where his first 50 games have been less successful than Unai Emery's first 50, and even Arsene Wenger's last 50. And the perception is that Mikel Arteta is on the right track, and those two are obviously well off it.
Our passing has been.
Look how he just got beaten a while ago. It's just can't stand to watch the guys play.
It's not even our passing. It's more to do with the retention. It's the record.
Always clear what was happening, but I think with Mikel Arteta you can see something developing, even though they are inconsistent.
Why are you? Oh, come on!
Come on, you have to press.
Well, they do press sometimes. They're not falling back into the shape.
Will you pick up the? You know what? I
It
think
just
Leno
seems.
wants me to. Sorry.
Oh, it just seems like they're just quick to want to get back into this shape of two banks of four. I haven't seen the Leno incident yet.
Leno wants me. How many times have we been in a position where Leno has the ball at his feet and there's been a Liverpool player inside the box? Pick up the ball and
God.
kick it out.
Yeah, I just saw that. Come on.
They're dominating possession and we're at home. That's not good.
We just seem to be chasing shadows right now, and it really frustrates me.
Yeah, we are chasing shadows.
To be patient here. And Arnold trying to spread it into that inside right channel towards Salah. The way they're set up, Arsenal, they're quite.
Did you line up by Arteta?
We're defense. We get the ball, we just kick the ball right back to them, and they come again.
Yeah, we've got to hold on to possession. You know.
No, you got to take a risk
The
whereby
midf-
you keep someone deep, keep Aubameyang deep, and when you win it, you try to play the ball over the top to him. They have all their players up to the halfway line. Any ball behind them, we go in and goal.
It was the role that was brought in for this type of game. Liverpool have won only 4 of Thiago's 12 Premier League starts.
Thiago.
2 wins in the last 3.
Is it Apollo says they don't have the creativity in the midfield, only pressure and subsequent turnover. It's amazing that Klopp doesn't give focus to ball retention in central areas. Got a point.
You
Maybe
can say that
because
about
of
us as
Henderson
well.
not being there. Yeah.
We tend to fall asleep on those quick corners or quick free kicks, don't we?
Well, it's Mane's way of playing football is to be admired. He could easily have rolled around and Gabriel looked like a little bit of a late swipe at him. He's another corner.
What minute are you guys on? Because I'm on 20, 25.
I'm on 20.
I just hit 20. Yeah, same.
1950. Loving the tribute to Rocky.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Rocky.
Did you see the training kit before they got started? They all had Rocastle at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul, I agree. We do that all the time, Apollo. We fall asleep on free kick. No one stands over the ball to make sure it doesn't get kicked. Let the ref tell you that you have to move. So, West Ham has done it to us. Southampton has done it to us. And those were both goals, and we do it again.
I've got to agree with D-Dub's earlier comment. Arteta doesn't seem to have learned that the Lacazette Aubameyang doesn't work.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Liverpool have had 61% possession.
It's just.
I think we're going to have fast breaks today. We're going to get chances today. They're going to come in men forward, and we're going to be able to get behind them. That's only if Abba is in the middle. I don't think on the wing that's going to work. Because Laka doesn't have the speed to get behind the defense.
Oh, what was that? Was that a foul on Lacazette? By the number 47. Watch that again. Or was that a slight nudge with the elbow?
Yeah, that looks to be a foul on
I
that.
thought Laka fouled him actually. I thought Laka held him, and then he got hit.
Oh, it's got a
he
cut.
put his elbow up. It's a foul.
He's got a cut as well to his eye.
Yeah, it's accidental, but it should be a foul.
He's got to be banded. Hopefully he'll just be bandaged up.
Nah,
Yeah, he has a nasty gash there.
Nah, he's got to come off now. Come on now. And get that patched up.
He has to come off and get it patched up, yeah.
Yeah.
You see there a little nick. Surprised you doesn't need. You'll have to go off and start.
Why is the referee told him he has to get off the field? When you're bleeding, you have to go get patched up. He has to send, he's sent to the sideline. Okay. A lot of blood. We're having struggle with 11 men. 10 doesn't work, does it? We can't get the ball with 11. I wonder how 10 is going to work. He's bleeding quite a bit, actually.
Yeah.
Come on, Pepe. Oh.
Sideline in front of the technical area. Now beneath us.
More ambitious of the two teams.
Well, does excellently to keep the ball in play and to get it into the penalty area to Mane, but he's surrounded by absolutely fabulous.
Oh wow, great.
Come
on, hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball. Come
talking about Pepe, yeah? I know, Pepe, right?
Yeah. The thing is, when Pepe's on those runs, somebody has to be with him to help retain possession. It can't just be one guy just going.
He wasn't looking for a pass, Neomis. He was looking to go forward. That's all him.
I know, but then he needs protection.
No, but at the very least, someone to be near him, as like, just in case he loses the ball, and it's.
Ceballos is not the answer. I'm not sure why we're playing Ceballos.
He loves him.
Yeah.
That's what you can say.
He's not adding any value.
This Gabriel Studio says, just like, by the way, thoughts on the possible Braga loan,
Moletta?
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, you're going to have to give that comment again, Gabriel Studios.
Limited training. It's only been around for as long last season, isn't it, for them? I don't think you'll find a manager in European football that was disappointed that the South American qualifiers were postponed.
A nice catch, from Mane.
Somebody actually just taking up goddamn space on the field. I'm getting annoyed watching him play.
He's actually been very quiet. I think that's possibly a good thing because he's absolutely dreadful.
He was just useless there. Like 2-on-1, him and another player.
Ball is only playing in our half. We're not in the game.
I mean, Liverpool are dominating this.
Oh, come on, get out of the half.
Ceballos is just not the person to be on the field. Take him off.
Oh God, no!
It's like you're playing against 13.
Like
every ball you touch is a problem.
You're going. Every time we get the ball, it's like Liverpool just nick it off us. We can't retain. Jeez.
You have to think about what you're gonna do next. Like Aubameyang, that come on, so lackadaisical.
Give it to
I'm gonna put my dinner on.
We can't make a pass.
Laka needs.
We can't make a pass. It's hard watching this game. I'm sorry. It's hard watching this game. It's like we're a step slower.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why I tried to start Ceballos because he's not in the game. He's just Every ball he touches, he turns it over. And you don't have possession normally. You're struggling to get possession. You have someone in the middle of the field who's just clueless. At least we're defending well.
Clear what the situation. I'd be shocked if El Nene signs a new deal, because this is exactly the type of game that he should be playing over Ceballos. Like, El Nene hasn't had bad games this season. Ceballos has had worse games this season than El Nene.
Well, you have Ceballos who's just not playing well, hasn't been playing well for a while. Aubameyang, who you have to carry. If he doesn't score, he doesn't play well. It's tough. You're playing with like 9 men.
Yeah.
The rest of the players are doing okay. Pepe's not in the game as much as he should be.
I mean, at least he's trying to kind of do things. Aubameyang doesn't even look like he's 100% fit. Was it one of the announcers said that he's already panting? Oh God,
we're scrambling. How one ball beat so many players?
Come on!
How one ball beat 2 defenders like that is crazy. This may be ugly today.
Oh, this could be bad. Like
we're not in the game at all.
This isn't the right. Was it Apollo says, man, we're so off from challenging for a title, and this Liverpool team has been so bad of late. 0 shots on goal against this Liverpool backline should be criminal offence.
Well, we can't get the ball because they're down in the ball. It's not even you can't get to the back line to give an impression because we can't keep the ball. Nobody can make a pass to their fellow players. A while ago, Laka won the ball, had an easy 5-yard pass, and he can't pass the ball to his teammate.
No, Greg G. Ceballos is Spanish.
Pepe lost the ball in a dangerous area game. That's why you don't play. Lost the ball in a dangerous area, creating pressure on your own team. Keeps doing that. He's not going to make the second half. What? You're losing the ball. That's why Saka plays over Pepe, because Saka doesn't lose the ball like that. Pepe keeps losing the ball. He's a good player, but he keeps losing the ball in dangerous areas.
And he doesn't even try to get back defensively.
And he doesn't realize that's why he doesn't play. You keep giving the ball away to the opponent.
Half an hour in, fortune's a bit 0-0. This is the one where originally as he came over the top, I just thought he has to head it across holding man. But his first header takes it wide, so it means he has to cross it.
And Gabriel missed that ball completely before he used his right foot. Does he have a right foot? That ball that Gabriel missed, does he have a right foot? Why using your left foot to try to kick that ball? That makes that's counterintuitive. Kick the ball where it's coming back from with your right foot. Why using your left foot trying to kick the ball? Isn't that harder to do?
He probably doesn't have a right foot then. You know what? I never noticed that. I knew he was.
I guess he has to walk on it. I mean, he's kicking with his left foot across his body for a ball coming straight on his right foot. Like, that makes no sense. Liverpool centre halves haven't had one pressure all game, and neither of them are good players.
I mean, this is the perfect time to get to Liverpool because, like you said, their centre backs are just inexperienced. Like,
if you can't watch the game, you think it's Van Dijk playing with Gomez in the back. Or Matip, yeah. We're playing. We're looking like chicken with our heads. We're just running around like crazy people. Ceballos, pretend your hamstring is hurt and come off the field, please. Pretend you pull your hamstring. Just hold it. Say, Coach, I'm sorry, I'm hurt.
The D-Dub said, this is what we moved to the stadium to see season after season, shaking my head. Listen, I know everybody's not gonna like to hear this, but we have to trust the process because this Arsenal rebuild will take time. No, you got. I know you're laughing, but like we've got
just the process. It's not like Philadelphia 76ers, and they haven't won anything. Year after year, you're poor, and you say trust the process.
Liverpool have had 5.
And you're going in the opposite direction.
We've had none, and we're trusting the process. Hold on.
We're
hold
going
on,
backwards.
hold on.
They're pressuring us. When we get the ball, we go back to our goalkeeper. We don't go forward. And then he kicks the ball to them again and we start over.
Chance there by Pepe. We actually
I can't wait.
got one
I can't wait
attempt.
to see this. I cannot wait to see this Pepe chance.
The
Brilliant ball,
crosses.
Tierney. Nobody's in the
Pepe
box.
runs in.
Where is?
Pepe gets ahead.
Brilliant.
Gets his head on it.
Brilliant.
Nice,
No,
nice.
he couldn't get anything. He should try to control it. He can't. Not enough pace on the ball to head that ball. He's got to try to control that ball.
Yeah.
Don't have enough pace on it to. I think he was offside anyway. I think Abba was offside.
Yeah, he was. I'm surprised Aubameyang didn't try to run into the, like, really just try to run and shoot. He wasn't that far wide.
Why do Liverpool have a free kick? Oh, hold on.
Apollo says Mane has been dominating Holden and Fabinho has dominated Odegaard. We haven't had the ball for 20 minutes. Yeah. Like,
well, they're playing Odegaard smart. They're crowding him when he gets the ball. We need a counter attack, and we're not counter.
The same thing with the.
Ceballos is overmatched. Anybody can't see that? Don't know football. Ceballos is overmatched.
Oh my God.
Milner, man.
He should have scored that.
Ceballos
is overmatched. Ceballos is overmatched. Ceballos reminds me of Williams. That's how he's playing today. He's overmatched.
Wow.
Any ball he gets, and he gets pressure, he has no idea what to do with it.
Whisker.
Look at it. No idea what to do with it. He's
From
overmatched.
Milner.
No.
Milner should be scoring that. He's on an 18-yard line, just hit the target. That's crazy. If he fakes the shot, he has an easier tap in. If he just fakes it, look, when he controls, just stops it, put on his left foot and keep it in the goal. You look at the ball, it's falling to Milner twice now.
Listen, if that was a Liverpool
I have to run before the game is finished anyway,
no.
so maybe you save myself. Huh?
See, whenever we get a team where they're playing really badly, we just don't capitalize.
I'm here, guys. I just given up on this team, which is why I haven't made a comment. Okay, good afternoon or good night, I should say. It's a scrimmage game, Cool K. We're playing what we call backs and forward. We play the ball to the offense, they come back to us, and we're trying to figure out how to defend. It's not a real game. We haven't really done anything.
Backwards, sideways, backwards, sideways. Come on now. You think I'll buy my shirts for this?
And we're at home. Do you believe that? We're playing this way at home.
The D-Dub says, look, man, like Arteta are better win the Europa League. He's had a whole season to get the balance right. Liverpool from last season would have been 3-0 up by now. I hope we win the Europa League. I honestly believe that's our only chance for any type of redemption this season. It really is.
And people like Aubameyang and team, look at this walking on the field. He's taking up space. As he not
there's two means of redemption here. We either win the Europa or we rely on other teams to drop points so that we can climb. That's all I can see.
We're not climbing anywhere. We're not climbing anywhere. We're not good enough to climb.
And the way our Arsenal play right now, we don't look like we'll win any game.
We can't make two good passes. It's crazy.
It's like these past few games, it's like the retention has been, I know I keep going on about retention, but it has been absolutely woeful. Here we go again. Again, it's like, we get the ball and we just header it into it. either off the pitch or in Liverpool's path. Come on. Oh, God.
I know why Barry ain't on the field. Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time. If he doesn't score, he doesn't play well.
Still gifted start.
I'm negative, right?
You should be thankful.
Does Tobias have naked pictures of
they're so optimistic. You have to say.
And my neighbor says I'm negative because we're 37 minutes in. We haven't given a goal. I should be happy.
I'm not happy with the performance at all. It's been absolutely poor. 32% possession at the Emirates. When Odegaard leaves at the end of the season, it's another step back for the club, for our club. And now they have a free kick on.
I guess that's how we start the season with those overpaid people
and
up front. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, Vinny.
If we win the Europa,
yeah, go on. Sorry.
I don't think I can watch the entire game. This is just nonsense. It's a joke. You can't watch this. You can't watch a whole game of this nonsense. We just run around like we have no sense, no organization, can't play football, and Liverpool just playing the ball around us. At some point, they have to score.
Corridor of uncertainty around the penalty spot. There he goes. Leno can only palm it clear.
Come on, Pepe, just beat him. What are you doing? You can't make a pass. Oh, God.
Oh, stop going backwards, man. Just go forwards. Come on.
He's holding. Career best 21 starts in the Premier League for him. Previously reached double figures for Arsenal. Here's Odegaard. Arteta. He's approaching the penalty spot. Post is opening out. Arriving on the corner of the area. The distance is Tierney. Now out to the touchline. He goes back to Gabriel.
Useless. Change of formation also needed. Orba on the wings is really pissing me off. Out there.
Oh, he's such a waste. They did a beautiful build-up, and he has to go lose the ball. Don't pass the ball to him. Don't pass the ball to him. It's a waste.
He keeps the ball in play. Field to build up across towards the back post. It's over the head of Firmino. Robertson trying to pick his spot. Goes a lovely ball into the 6-yard box.
Doesn't give Abba the ball, he turns the damn ball over.
Don't let her kick it out, you fool.
Liverpool in the Premier League meeting at Anfield 3-1. So won a couple of games on penalties. The Community Shield curtain raise for the season, and then an early League Cup tie. Also won only one of the last 11 in the Premier League. That was here during the summer. So just clinched the title. And you could tell by their performance.
When they have the ball, we can't get close to it. And when we have it, we can't keep it. It's a recipe for disaster.
This game. Changes are needed. You gotta make changes at halftime.
Yeah, but but we know by now that Arteta doesn't actually make.
Frankly, the change is Ceballos and Aubameyang, but he's not going to take him off.
Aubameyang needs to come off, but then you know what's going to happen after half time. You'll see the same players on for up till about 70, 80 minutes.
I'm sure Aubameyang will score, and everyone will say, yeah, he should play, but he's not contributing. And he scores, and all his fans get all excited, and you're just like, you don't watch the entire game.
You know who's injured? Tierney.
Yeah, that's not good. He's injured.
No.
And the way he looks, it doesn't look good. The way he's bent over or sit up.
I'm a bit behind.
He's played a lot of football in the last 3 weeks, though.
So.
Yeah, he has that look, which basically says, I have a hamstring problem or a thigh problem. He's saying, nope, I'm out.
Okay, he's getting treatment at the moment.
Look like it's a knee, though. Or, look like it's a knee, not hamstring. And we don't have a left back, do we?
Cedric, I guess, but
we don't have a left back, do we?
That was an injury by that was a foul by Milner.
Yeah, we're gonna have to play Cedric at left back, which I don't have a problem with. He has some hot and cold moments at left back, but overall he puts in a decent.
Oh yeah, he got his knee clashed with Milner.
Yeah.
And Milner and his tough old bones. Not good to clash with Milner and those tough old bones. I don't think Tierney's going to come out well with that. Milner's been playing forever. Since he was 16, he's been playing forever. He doesn't get injured that much.
Yeah, like, Milner must be, mid-30s now? 35?
Yeah. Milner's about 34, 35 now, yeah.
Yeah, playing for a long time.
Okay, so my boy's coming off. Don't know who's coming on. Oh, I think it's Cedric. Cedric's coming on.
Oh, well.
All right, give him a couple of weeks.
What time is it? I got to leave here soon. This is not good.
8:45, so it should be 4:45.
Yeah, I got to go get my shot today. My first shot. I'm sure Tony's glad to hear that.
Oh God.
So they may be up for Thursday too, which is not good.
Well, I mean, listen, Cedric will probably play left back on Thursday if Tierney's out. Let's say he's out for a week.
You don't know what's wrong with him. I remember Theo walking off the field, put his finger up. He's okay against Spurs, and it's an ACL. Who knows? He's walking though, so let's hope it's not too bad.
He's one of those players who invites contact. It's just maybe some bruising, which would, of course, not keep him out for too long. So Cedric's on.
The Bertram Pro Lover says, which jab are you getting? I'm assuming he's either talking Oxford or AstraZeneca.
No, Moderna. I'm not doing AstraZeneca. You out of your mind? I'm doing Moderna. I wouldn't take AstraZeneca. Maybe Pfizer, but not AstraZeneca.
Greg G says Tony Cox would rather face COVID unprotected. I don't know what that means.
Don't take the mark of the beast. That's okay. I'm gonna be beast up today. I hope I get there in time. As soon as this game is done, I'm going to get the beast. I have no problem doing that. I believe in science. I'm a big science believer. Come on, ref. Lloyd off, ref. For halftime. Let's go back in. Lloyd off, ref. Come, yeah, halftime.
Well, listen.
We can't be any worse. We cannot be any worse. We can't be any worse. We cannot be any worse.
If we get a draw out of this, that'd be a good game for us because we've been non-existent.
I think the people who have had COVID, if you get the jab, supposed to have 7 times more antibodies than those who haven't got COVID. So that's not a bad thing. No, Johnson & Johnson have had some problems with production in Maryland. I think they lost like 15 million. They mixed up the ingredients for the for the vaccine. They have to throw out like 15 million doses. So it's supposedly the best of the bunch, but Moderna is supposed to be pretty good actually, and 90+% effective.
Okay.
So I have to go someplace 40 minutes from here, and if the game finishes at 5, I only have that much time to get there with no parking. So I may have to leave early. I'm not missing my jab for Arsenal. Not worth it.
Hold on, if we were up 3-0 right now, I bet you wouldn't be saying that.
I'd probably stay and chance it, but I'm not chancing it. We look horrible.
Yeah, it hasn't been a good first half.
If you kind of watch again, you think it's West Brom playing against. You think it's a Sam Allardyce team playing against Man City or something. It's crazy. We've been awful.
And you know what? I wished I'd watched that because I was hoping to watch Maitland-Niles school and really show Arteta what he could really do, especially after hearing the news this week that he's ready to go.
He's not a midfielder. I mean, he played well today in the second half, but he's not a midfielder. I mean, I know I think he is, but he plays at one speed. He's not. I mean, decent player, but he wasn't, and he played well in the second half. But the problem with Maitland is decision making is not the best. Apollo said, "I've got my pot of soup today, Virgil, with pumpkin, dumpling, yam, and mutton. Sounds good, even though I've stopped eating meat. The yam and the pumpkin sounds good. I have stopped eating dumpling because it's processed food. But the yam and the pumpkin sounds good. That's healthy." GK, I don't think holding is coming off, but I do think Ceballos needs to come sit beside us and watch. Even though Arteta doesn't make changes, he makes changes like Wenger. Waits until the 70th minute, so I don't think he's going to change it.
I agree.
But Ceballos is one step behind the play.
Did I miss anything?
I'll be back.
One step?
But this is so...
Did I miss anything?
No, you haven't missed anything. All it is everyone is so bored of watching Arsenal. Everyone is gradually leaving. Whether it's to go... it's been a poor first half. Like I'll agree to that. But it could have been worse. It really could have been. Like, this is a game that I genuinely thought we were going to lose. But I thought Liverpool would have been 2-0 up by now. And maybe that's more so to do with Liverpool than it is to us. But it's still 0-0. You know, we still have a chance at winning it. We still have a chance of getting something out of the game. So, you know, there's another 45 minutes left. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Arteta will do something to kind of change things.
Yeah, I mean, I keep going on about retention. It's like we get the ball and then we give it away just like that. And we've only clearly had one decent chance in the first half, and that is poor.
Which is really bad. And the issue that I'm finding is every time we even get the ball, it's one person will try to do something, but most of the time they'll just be by themselves in open space with like 4 or 5 Liverpool players around them, and there's no other Arsenal players around them to, even try to help initiate an attack. And it's just like, what is the plan? Like, what is the setup? It just like it just can't be the plan. It can't, because if it is, then Arteta doesn't know what he's doing. It just isn't good. Like,
yeah, I mean, on top of that, how many chances has Mane had? How many chances has Mane had?
About 2 or 3
in total. About 3 or 4.
Yeah. What Salah had a couple, Milner had a couple. People have had a lot of dominated us. They've had more possession. They've created more. They just have been a bit toothless in terms of the final ball. But I think we can take advantage of that, hopefully.
So G saying this summer with or without Europe, the midfield need a major overhaul. Ceballos look La Liga 2
I've been saying that.
Doing 2 jobs when Xhaka, Ceballos is playing with Elneny. At least we look decent. Yeah, the team needs an overall, not just midfield. Team needs overall.
No, but like Bertram, if we had to work on one thing, central midfield is a big problem for us. Like I was adding it up, and we really only have one midfield player who everybody would say, you know what, very good player, can start or come up off the bench, and that's Thomas Partey. The rest of them,
but right now we have Odegaard and Partey, right? We have Odegaard and Partey in the middle. Odegaard with our own, but
yeah, like besides that, central midfield particularly needs major surgery. Like, it's criminal. Like, maybe we could get Odegaard on loan for another season and try to do something, but even then, who plays with Thomas Partey? Because Xhaka's not the answer, and Xhaka was even talking about going back to Germany this past week. So
bye.
See
ya. I'll be the same.
I don't mind it. I mean, we'll give it. I'll buy the ticket. I have no problem buying the ticket. Even first class, I'll buy my first class ticket. I want to fly coach. I want to fly coach. I'll buy my first class ticket to go back to Germany. I have no problem with that, Jack.
I know everyone's happy for him to go, but if he does go, then it would literally be, because Ceballos will go as well. It'll just be Elneny, Maitland-Niles, Willock. And that's really it.
No, we need to get a midfielder. We need to get a midfielder with legs, actually.
I think Odegaard
we need a Thomas Partey backup.
GK said Alba's been missing as well. Sloppy pass, but like I said, don't rate him on the wing. Not technically good enough. Yeah, GK. I mean, he's been missing for a while now. He's been missing all season, frankly. He's been missing. He only plays because he has a big price tag and he scores a lot of goals last season. He's not playing based on performance this season. And the problem you have is Pepe's not holding the ball. He's not holding the ball, so they're turning the ball over. So they're not putting pressure on Liverpool because our forward line are not keeping the ball when they get it. And then you have Ceballos, who's not there. So Partey has to do too much work. It's not a good look.
What I want to see in the second half. Nah. What I want to see in the second half.
I don't blame managers in this situation. You got to play. Players got to play. Managers get too much credit. They get too much blame and they get too much credit.
What I want to see in the second half is Aubameyang off and Martinelli on.
Not happening.
Yes.
Aubameyang's not for that. Not happening.
I think it was Apollo mentioned that before. I'd love to see that.
Well, he should, but he's not doing it. He's not brave enough to do it.
He'll bring on Willian, though.
Yeah, he's
Willian sure to come on.
Willian will replace Pepe.
Yeah.
Been terrible these last few games. I'm just hoping that on Thursday when we play Slavia Prague, we actually wake up.
I'm not
Oh, we
out
have
there.
to. I would absolutely lose it if we lose against to Slavia Prague. I have no time for that. Like I, I need European football next season because we're not going to qualify for any Europe this season. And life without European football as an Arsenal fan, it's not good. It makes
Paul, I
things
said, apparently,
boring.
first game since 2015 with just one shot in the first half for us. We had a shot? I can't
Yeah, we
remember.
did. Pepe.
What
Oh,
shot?
Pepe, yeah, the header.
That's a shot?
No, it was when
He
Aubameyang.
passed the ball to the goalkeeper. He passed the ball to the goalkeeper.
It's a
We need a
header.
shot. Why do we have these meaningless stats? Like, it's so frustrating to hear that nonsense. What shot? He had the ball up in the air and the keeper caught it. That's not a
That's
shot.
a chance. It's a chance.
A chance. A chance. It must be a chance, not a chance. It can't be a chance.
Greg, you're right.
Yeah, the balls are falling to Milner, which is a good thing for us. They're not falling to Salah or Mane, actually.
Paul, I hope you're well, my guy. My screen says it's played in the background. No PLC. Pepe, I expect him to run and dribble in one-on-ones, but seems he's lost confidence.
No, I don't think that's it. I think what Liverpool is crowding him out. So what they're doing is that we're not putting intense pressure on him when they get it, but when we get it, they're putting intense pressure on us. So when he gets it, three people are crowding around, and he doesn't have enough people close to him to lay the ball off. Most expensive front line, in the league, 183 million, yeah. And salary too. Abba makes 350, Pepe makes about 160, and what that can make what 180, 150.
D-Dubs is saying, sorry,
about,
Mikel is crap. If Tierney is out, I don't even feel assured we'll beat Prague over 2 legs.
No, Prague beat. Who Prague beat? Leicester?
Yeah. Well, no, Rangers.
Rangers?
Yeah, Rangers.
Okay, Rangers, okay.
DK says, this is what poor recruitment, scouting, and negotiations get you.
We look awful.
Apollo says the second half has to get better. Our front three just not receiving the ball. Odegaard looked very invisible. He needs to make himself available. What else can I see here? What other comments can I see? Let's have a look. Victor says, watch how City is playing. I wish we could have some dude from their coaching staff. Hello, we've got Teta, Pep's Law, number 2, Arteta out. GK says, don't blame Kroenke when the footballing men flunking the funds. Further down, we beat them last season with Nketiah hunting their backline down. Fabrice says, we need to invest in left back cover. Tierney won't make it through an entire season. Unfortunately not. I'd love him to, but it's looking impossible. Bertram Ebony, beautiful, lovely to see you. Thank you, Sentiment. The comments I haven't read. Everyone's just fed up now. Ebony Kingston, I feel we shouldn't be playing like in a game where we aren't likely to have possession, but W/E. Don't know what W/E means. Mikel has gone backwards. This team has gone backwards. But whose fault is that? But keep the faith. I'm trying to. Poor first half. Bad retention. 31% possession in the first half. That is absolutely disgusting. I'm at home. UK says Tierney has to manage with his injury proneness like Gundogan managed at City. He's not going to be reliable throughout an entire season. But it would be nice if we actually had cover. But I mean, Cedric seems to do a good job. Okay, so we're almost at the start of half time. Actually, we're at the start of half time. I'm just hoping that we have some substitutions. Not now. I'm just hoping that the substitutions are actually made well and truly early, because Tobias, as far as I'm concerned, should be on this pitch.
So do we make any changes? I don't think so.
No. Apart from Cedric, no.
Having come onto the field as a late substitute in that first half of the injured Kieran Tierney.
Okay, so we now have a throw in, which Cedric is taking, a free throw.
What is a big week for Arsenal. Worrying for them. The injuries are starting to mount up.
And we seem to.
The answer to a major point.
All right, I'm back.
It's not Teal.
Arteta pass his badges. That's things of all money recommendations. We beat them last season playing worse than this, but they can get in now. A bit hungry. Yeah, we haven't looked good.
Only the colour of the Liver birds on top of the Liver building in Liverpool. So there's the link.
I say for the first 5 minutes we looked good, and then we just slipped back into West Ham mode.
Yeah.
Intercession from Arsenal this half. Certainly do. I know you were talking about sort of the.
Well, Cedric.
Costs early in the season to playing it longer if necessary now, and I think that's been part of the problem from a little bit. Is that if that's part of your plan to hit it.
They seem to be starting well in the second half, but I won't hold my breath.
What the hell are you doing, Cedric?
So Arsenal really
You can't get out.
Balance between playing out and playing longer, and just getting a bit more connected.
Because they're closing us down so much, you can't get out.
Yeah.
Just making it count in better areas. Well, it started the second period here on the front foot.
GK says stop blaming Arteta. We've got horrible players.
At least we started on the front foot in this half, so.
Yeah, this is like within the first 5 minutes of this half.
Any space at all, he keeps being picked up by the Milner and Fabinho in that midfield.
So Holding is a easy pass, and he plays the. It's crazy.
So far to get turned and hurt Liverpool. Well, Arsenal won't count themselves completely out of the race for top four, but that will be some feat from this position. But Liverpool.
Is this team scared to close Liverpool down? Seriously?
Probably not quick enough.
Chelsea has really given Liverpool an opportunity to rescue their season here. A victory tonight. They've only won twice in 20 visits to Arsenal in the Premier League. It will take them to within 2 points of Chelsea, who will be wounded after that capitulation today with 10 men. Sam, the first manager in Premier League history to win at Stamford Bridge with 3 different teams. And still pull results out of thin air every now and again. Big Sam. West Brom only 7 points behind Newcastle now, another of his former clubs.
Okay. Nice recovery, Rob.
Potentially with the relegation as well as Manchester City, who are just biding time until they seal their 5th title in 10 years.
Is it me, or is this team too scared of Mane?
Over the top towards Mane.
No, you should be scared of him. He's quick. When you're a defender and somebody's quick, it's hard to play them. They're really rapid and physical.
And our midfield just isn't tracking his runs. Like, he's just getting straight to our defense.
Yeah. Why are you holding him? Tobias is just struggling all game, and he's still on the field. There's no reason to hold him. His back is turned to your goal. Where's he going to go? Now you give him a free kick. It's such a lame brain play.
You see why Real Madrid loaned him out? Because he's shit.
Lame brain play. You fall in the man for no reason. He's not going anywhere. He can't go anywhere. You're going to give him a free kick. Put pressure on your team. I don't understand how that makes any sense.
Keep an eye on the Liverpool centre-backs, really, because Reece Williams, down beneath us, is warming up again. He was got through his paces at half-time, to the point where we suspected he might be coming on. Yeah, was the only one out there.
They have Milner playing left back, and we haven't gone at him one time today. Crazy.
Liverpool centre-backs appear to be moving okay. Here's one of them, Kabak.
I must say we've been defending well.
We've had no choice. That's all we're doing.
And we're not a defensive team, we're an attacking team. We don't sit back. It's like we're playing counter again.
I don't think we're playing counter deliberately. I think we're being forced to play counter. And we're not even playing counter because we haven't got their fullbacks. When we get the ball, we're not putting pressure on them. So they can play as far up the field as they want because they don't have to worry about us getting behind them.
Retains possession as well. He's incredibly strong, Salah, isn't he? Look at it, but he certainly is. Holds people off so well. I mean, the ball entering was a poor one. Phillips, he could have played it on the floor, giving him that sort of courtesy, should we say? But he still dealt with it. Salah again. It's the assist from Aubameyang. Here's Thiago. 12 Premier League starts before today. But the other league side 4 times for Liverpool.
The last, 5 minutes? It's been in our half.
Yeah. Deep in our half, too. It's not like it's...
Phillips.
They're looking like whether Salah's right foot versus left foot. That would be the goal.
The Liverpool front three, Thiago again. Ball bounces almost into the path of James Milner, but in the end, it's smothered by Leno. Could have gone anywhere that pass by Thiago at the end, but so again, I mean, that's another disappointing ball really by Phillips. Well dealt with, and there's Salah. It's that lack of confidence that you see. It's that time to think, and he doesn't get his feet in the right position. He's stretching for the ball. Never looked confident when he.
Hey, sentiment. Hope you're doing well.
When we get the ball, we can't keep it. When they get it, they have all day to play around us because they're putting pressure on us when we get it. We're not pressuring them when they get it. We're not pressuring hard. We're doing that soft pressure.
Oh, wow. So Salah just had a chance, but
GK is asking for who's the player of the season. We don't have any.
Tierney.
We don't have any.
Tierney.
Yeah,
probably has to be Tierney.
Someone said Tierney. Someone said
consistent all the way through.
Some may even say Odegaard, frankly.
It's Tierney, Saka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard. Some people may want to say Leno.
You're running around like people like you have no head. It's just crazy.
Oh yeah, you could mention Leno.
For what?
That's
Error?
difficult for me to say. Right, so Liverpool now
Like I
have
said, what the hell is that? Like I said, what the hell is that? Becca needs to come. Becca's been having a horrible game. He hasn't made a pass to his team all game. He doesn't get much ball. You have to do better when you get the ball. You have to do better. Jesus.
Oh well.
I
Tony,
think you
what
should
are
take
your thoughts?
Lacard, put Aubameyang in the middle, take Lacard, put Martinelli on. I just think we can't get to the ball, so you need that one break behind the defense, and Lacard's not getting behind the defense. Lacard is not in the game.
Becca mentioned that Mikel Arteta said before the game that the handbrake was off. We haven't really seen regular evidence of that so far.
Like Gary Neville literally just said what you said, Bertram.
Gary has a
We need to
brain.
bring on someone that.
Yeah, you're passing it. Oh, for goodness sake, man. Oh, nice deception by Gabriel on Salah. Partey.
As a Harbour cross, Chambers.
Terrible, terrible ball, Partey.
As a Harbour cross. Come on, Partey. Just give the ball back to them. You just want the ball. Keep the ball. Jesus, Lord.
No, so he plays a. Oh, El Nenny's coming on for who? Please tell me it's Ceballos.
It has to be for
Please tell me it's
Ceballos.
Ceballos.
That play, that change that we made at halftime. It's poor coaching.
He's making it early as well.
No, it should have been made at halftime. It's poor coaching.
Well,
Poor coaching.
I mean,
poor managing, probably should say. It's not even coaching. He should be taken up at halftime. You gave him 15 more minutes.
Early.
Yeah, I guess so. It's poor. I mean, can you see he can't keep the ball? He's not in the game. He's running around like he has two heads. That's not right. And Laka should be pulled also. Put Martinelli in, who's a lot of energy, who's going to be running 24/7. Uh-oh. What the hell was that, Partey?
In terms of a change, it looks like El Neni.
Oh, come on, make this change. Make this change.
Produced here by Mikel Arteta, a holding midfielder by trade. Suppose we'll get more.
Okay. Who is El Neni coming on for?
That shouldn't be rocket science. It has to be Ceballos.
Yeah, it is.
It's not rocket science.
The ball's about to go up.
It's not a hard decision, you know. If you know anything about football, it should have been done at halftime. It's crazy. If this was Jose, he would have done it from the 30th minute of the game.
That's true. That's true. Gabriel's been our best defender, Facebook user.
He's always been
our best defender.
Absolutely woeful, Ceballos. I don't know why he started with him in the first place. You might as well start with one of us four.
Ceballos has lost his confidence. And he never plays well against
Liverpool. I don't know why.
Even Naomi's could do a better job than Ceballos.
I wouldn't go that far.
That is true. No. I could do a better job than him.
Remember, my 75-year-old mother, yeah?
I hear. Why? I heard the scream. You heard Laka screaming? I heard Laka scream through the TV.
I just heard that, yeah.
Not like somebody died. Like somebody. Whenever he gets touched, that's how he screams, you know.
I've got the volume turned down, so
maybe he's just got a low pain tolerance.
He stepped on his toe, but he screams. And because there's no fans in the stadium, you can hear him.
Here comes the danger man, Jota.
Oh, no.
it's all right. Don't worry about that. We've got firepower.
Right, I'll tell you something, right? I know how that feels when someone steps on your toe.
Yeah.
No, that can't be it, Apollo. There's no way we've had 29% possession.
I wouldn't be surprised. Look how many. Look
You know
how
what?
much of the ball has been in our half. So that wouldn't
I
surprise
would
me.
say Liverpool has had what I call ineffective possession. Okay, if you have 71% possession, you're not making saves, then not being that effective, are you?
Paulo says he should go straight to the airport.
Listen, I'll drive into the airport for free. Yeah.
Come on, Nanny, don't stop pressuring.
Jota is coming on for Robertson.
Blimey, that's a move. They're not even worried about our attack down that side now.
Yeah. Who's he taking off?
Robertson.
Wow. So he decided he has to
Taking off?
score, and he's not getting any pressure. So who cares? That's when a manager disrespects you.
Win now.
Ooh.
We've been terrible.
So, but Cedric went for it.
Oh, not a bad shot, Cedric. We took a shot on target. See, that's the first shot on target.
Might as well say the second.
I said the first shot on target. That header by
Well,
Pepe.
Had 2 attempts, Liverpool's had 7. That's how poor we've been.
Well, with 29% possession, we shouldn't expect much more, should we? Yes, G, defense has been solid, but at some point, if you don't do better, it's going to break.
Yeah, it's a good shot by Cedric. At least he's trying.
Okay, we have a free throw. Come on. Oh. Oh, man. Jota. 1-0.
He scored.
Yeah.
I'm a good minute behind, but it was coming. It's coming.
Nobody's marking him. Nobody's marking him.
I know.
Where's Holding? Where's Holding? Where is Holding? That's Holding's man. Where's Holding going? That's Holding's man. Where is he going? Where is Holding going? Gotta feel the man, Holding. You haven't glanced and see where you are at all.
Yeah, this Holden's man. Yeah, it's Holden's man. Holden's got to be closer to that. He's got to be closer to the man.
It wasn't much of a threat, actually. It wasn't that big a deal. He should be contesting that header. It's a great cross.
He's just not in the right. He's not in the right position to even test it.
Yeah, it is Xhaka's fault. It was coming. It was coming. We haven't been in the game. You gotta put Abba and Laka cannot play up there. Only one you need.
Christ almighty.
Beginning of that fall apart week, isn't it?
No. Let's try to be somewhat positive. Like, we can't fall apart on Thursday.
Well, if he keeps picking teams like this.
Holding should be heading that ball. Holding should be heading that one. Sorry.
Oh, Chambers is down.
He's up. He's back up again.
Oh, okay.
Jota comes on and scores against us again.
Is that not a foul? Is that not? Jesus Christ.
Compared to Holding, but if the quality of the cross is that good, it doesn't really matter. Chambers tries to get in from right back, but he can't. Liverpool have played too many.
That is a foul, but he didn't call it. That is a foul. That is a foul.
And the referee didn't even.
It is a foul.
It is a foul.
Yeah, it is a foul.
On Cedric.
Screams and shouts. It sounds a lot worse than it is.
Yeah, he stepped on his toe.
He's happy there, Stuart. He got a decent amount of touch. Cedric was moving at pace.
He stepped on his toe, yeah.
It's a fair challenge.
No, it's not a fair challenge.
That would suggest otherwise, wouldn't it? Cedric. Certainly heard the conversations from the Arsenal frustrated Arteta. So they've taken 20 of 15 goals since Boxing Day. These two teams in the league have taken more. For Arsenal, they're in 15th place, just above the relegation zone. We've lost in 11 Premier League games this season. It's like most at this stage of the Premier League season. The last time that happened to them, 92-93.
Oh, come on. For crying out loud. You know what? This game is over. It's now 2-0. Salah just scored. Defense is all over the place. This is crap. This is absolute crap. Crap.
That's too easy. Look how easy he got behind Gabriel. And he went between Leno's legs on a close angle. He can't score from there. He cannot score from there.
Where is the defense?
Well, Cedric is way all the way upfield. That's what happened. Gabriel got to do better, though. He can't get beaten, man.
The first opportunity he had in the penalty area in the second half, he certainly did really well. This time, challenged by Gabriel. He's under pressure to finish up by there. Not space behind Fabinho. This is a couple of excellent touches. They threw the legs away.
Wow. Well.
Later it is getting beaten at that near post there. And the try and tackle. Pull that ball away by Salah.
Arteta has
How do we let
royally got this one wrong.
All right, I'm out. I gotta get my shot. This is boring. Bye, guys.
See you, Bertrand.
Yeah.
Serving it up to them in a second. And again, it's early balls in behind. Fabinho this time.
How do we let Fabinho just one ball over the top to the wing completely cuts out the midfield?
Just puts him on the real pitch for the speed from Salah. Makes the best of the clearance, and then just the composure. That little bit of a slowing down from Salah is perfect. He encouraged him, are you going to tackle me? He says to Gabriel, are you going to tackle me? No, you're not. Okay, well, I'll score then.
Just to put it in perspective, John turning back to you. 150 Premier League games, 92 goals. Salah has just been that. We're 1 or 2 ahead of him in that respect. There we go. He's left Murray behind. It's a pretty good list to be honest then.
Yeah. Fantastic achievement. So this is just almost like a Gabriel combination of it.
Here's Jota. Salah, the 2 goal scorers. Messy enough between them that time.
Again, Liverpool are a better team when they play the ball forward. It's not always got to be precise. They're different than Manchester City. Say,
I think Gabriel should stop trying to slide tackle. It's just not working.
he doesn't do it. And we so often see defenders make that same mistake.
It's just too easy.
The attacker down.
It's just too
This
easy.
team
Like,
has been absolutely dreadful throughout this whole game. Seriously, and it's just coming as no great surprise anymore. It's like, how many games can we play and we just look dormant in every
Take
single
care,
part of the
D-Dubs.
See you later, D.
see ya, man.
Champions League in his sights.
He'll fancy hunting down that top 4 now. I think this is a big one this tonight against Arsenal. Liverpool had to come here and win.
So, should we do the player ratings?
Might as well.
Yeah. Good.
Yours
There's
to go
Left
absolutely
back.
nobody on this pitch who deserves anything higher than a 3.
or even a 2.
There's nobody.
Yeah, I mean,
There's nobody who's had a good game.
what, Taney was good before he went off. I would have said Gabriel, but then that chance, that Salah goal, like you got to deal with that.
It's like the first
All of them.
goal. It's like where was the not even just holding, but it's like where was the entire defense?
Yeah.
And as for Salah's goal, you know, it's like you can't be nutmegged like that.
Think about Thiago. Actually, maybe suits him playing actually alongside Fabinho in a 2.
I mean, the way our Arteta
that
set
could have
up the
been
side.
3-0 just now, and if it wasn't for Leno,
Too many passes, too many people control the ball.
What thing? I haven't even gotten to that part yet.
you don't want
Like
to.
I'm at 72-45, and Liverpool have the ball now. So it looks like it's coming, but like the way how Liverpool, they're complete. They're not even going through our midfield. They're just chipping the ball straight to the front players.
What Liverpool are doing is they're starting from their half and they're just completely cutting through everybody, and then you decide, Liverpool are running away with it again. Let's start running now.
Like, that's what they're doing. They're just getting the ball over the midfield players, and then it's just them against our defense. I don't know. I don't know. the way how the side was set up, it just doesn't have the right balance to be able to deal with anything that Liverpool have. The attacking players have stopped tracking back. Aubameyang has gone missing. Pepe has gone missing. I mean, even though he's tried to do some things attacking wise,
Jesus Christ.
Odegaard is
Passing
not.
is flipping atrocious.
Apollo says people will blame the manager, and I won't defend him tonight. We've been really poor, but my God, is the gap in quality between our squad and Liverpool's squad depressing? Yes, it is very depressing. And this isn't even their best team. This is not even them at their best.
Yeah.
And this is them with
isn't.
a crap defense. It's like why can't we?
Two defenders on, in my opinion.
It's like why can't we? When a team is really that bad, why can't we take advantage? No. Let's just go out and counter. And that's all we've been doing for the past 3 games.
Facebook user, I'd be glad to see Martinelli get a run, but unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen. You would have thought if you're looking at the balance of the team and setting up the team in the right way in order to give energy, pace, speed, and work rate, Martinelli should be a shoo-in. But that's not how Arteta is doing things. I'll definitely blame Arteta for the way how the team is set up. But even then, when you think of the sheer talent that we have there, it's like we've been completely dominated. Martinelli's on the bench, Greg G.
Oh, Martinelli's coming on now for Aubameyang.
That's what it really comes down to. It. Oh, is he bringing him on now, Martinelli?
Yeah.
Well, it's so late. Like, what has Aubameyang done? Like throughout the whole of this game to say that he deserves to play 76 minutes.
What's he actually done in the past few games? Been absolutely woeful.
Aubameyang should have been off long time ago. And if he wasn't at 100%, which
Aubameyang shouldn't have started. Aubameyang shouldn't have started. Simple as. If that's the way he was going to play.
If Thursday, but he's not been great. That needs registering. There you go. He's back on again. He hasn't been great at Aubameyang tonight. I mean, none of that Arsenal from lot have, but disappointed.
Corke says you're getting sacked when the fans are back. You're getting sacked when the fans are back. If the fans were in the stadium, he would have already been sacked. By Christmas time, that would have been it. I'm positive of it.
If the fans were in the stadium, he'd have been booed by now.
Yeah.
The whole team would have been booed.
I mean, Martinelli's so far has been on for like a minute, and already his pressing game has caused. Yeah, it's caused Lacazette to press, Odegaard to press. Like that's what you need. Well, why are you waiting until the 78th minute to bring that on? Like it's.
Apollo says Obama Ozo blood clot Yang waster.
West Ham. Haven't been too many signs of that happening here.
Had 2 shots. Liverpool have had 12 on target 2. Liverpool 4 touches in the opposite box. 23 touches in the opponent's box, and we've had 5. And Liverpool have had 65% possession. We've had 35. Okay, says I'm convinced we don't do anything in training other than fill in the PR video quota for our YouTube productions.
Wow. I'm surprised they've got 35% possession in favour of Liverpool.
With a different manager, we'd have Martinez, Sabaya, Saliba, and possibly a better version of Nelson available. Greg G says immediately look 10 minutes better when Martinelli comes on.
Greg, I've said this. Like my biggest criticism of Arteta is to do with the young players. It just seems like he holds them back in favour of the senior players. It still doesn't.
How many times have I said you have got to let the kids play because the old hats are shit?
He's not going to let them play. The thing is, like we have to. Like I keep hearing all these stories about like keeping Lacazette, keeping David Luiz.
By the way,
it's 3-0. Come on! Does it come like Milner's on the ball now? Oh. What? I'm at 80-50 now.
What? You see, when this game finishes, I'm not even going to bother with player ratings. Seriously, I'm going to go to bed. Seriously.
No, but I mean, I think Tony was ready to do it about 10 minutes ago. Like what is that? That's the type of goal we concede.
It's like, where's the defense? Like, no one's marking this spreader.
Ebony, they've given up. They gave up. They gave up then. Leno gives the ball to Gabriel. No, Gabriel. No. And it's... and then the midfield have to do... El Nene holding... Like, they have to deal with that.
But they're not, though.
They have to deal with that. What? Oh, my God.
I told you. The midfield should be stopping that. And if it gets past the midfield, the defense need to deal with it. They're not even marking him.
Yeah, our biggest problem is central midfield. We need a certain type of. We need a couple more Thomas Partey type players. And with the right type of scouting, like I think that I don't think that's difficult to find.
This is what happens when you get rid of Mislintat.
Yeah, Mislintat would have been able to find us gems. He'd have been able to find us a couple gems we could get for 8-12 million, and even on a limited budget, we'll be able to fill those spots.
So he had to brought the young players through, and the young players aren't playing. He's on for a cameo, but the ones that have been regulars aren't here tonight. I've got no doubts, Martin. That's where he's going to go from now on. He would have anyway, I think, if a lot of them had been fit. But you see how in the first half, I described them as fed lions. He wants hungry ones.
18 said at the start we're going to lose 3-0.
I don't know why I should be surprised. I mean, and Liverpool are taking a piss now. Like, they're bringing on some 18-year-old that I've never even heard of.
I don't care who they bring on. At the end of the day, We're poor.
Yeah. We are. Again, poor Martinelli's has to deal with 3 Liverpool attackers around him. Like get closer to him so you could try to do.
It's like, where is Lacazette in this in the build up? Our build up.
Like he's just in the box. He's just in the box, just waiting. Like you can't wait. Get closer. Like Liverpool are not going to make this easier. Like Liverpool are acting as though like this is the 5th minute of the game. They are not letting up right now, at all. You say let them down, Facebook user, but I've seen a lot of these players play like this before. The only time, the reason why this game is bad is that every looks bad. For me, this isn't my thoughts on the West Ham game. This we haven't even looked anywhere near anything in the game. Oh Lord. You wonder what he must be feeling now, Apollo. I left Atletico Madrid to come and deal with this.
This utter crap. He's probably thinking, "What have I done?"
Yeah.
It's like look how Liverpool are moving the ball around.
Yeah.
Look at their players off the ball.
They're all trying to move in positions to then receive the ball again. Hey Andrew, what's going on? No, I'm not effing and jeffing. No, I've been pretty calm. I've moved past from being angry now, and now I'm just disappointed more so than anything else.
Apollo is saying worse to my ears. It all started from selling Martinez. That's when I knew the season was going into the tank. I agree.
This isn't a goalkeeper problem though. This is everything else.
Yeah, but Martinez would have dealt some of the balls better than Leno.
Oh God, what was Cedric?
Can't even cross, for fuck's sake.
It cannot be that easy. No, come on.
Slavia must be licking their lips.
Slavia are watching this, and they're just going to try to do this exact same thing.
Some of the saves Martinez made against that 2-1 win at the Emirates last season were made from Mane and one from Salah were outstanding. Emre In says, Arteta's played 50, won 21, drawn 12, lost 17, goal 72.
Yeah,
Emery.
his record is worse than Emery's. It is.
What's wrong with you? Why can't you get that? You know when the goalkeeper's got the ball and you got a player sniffing around, and it's like our player just isn't quick enough.
Yeah. Hold on. I think I'm gonna see it in a bit. Come on. They've given up.
How's Fabinho man of the match?
Well, he was the one just carving open our midfield with a lot of those passes. I think was it Jota's goal was originally come from a ball from him in that midfield.
I think Trent Alexander-Arnold's done well. Maybe that's it. Like we've seen him go through the last week or so. Jota since he come on, been outstanding. But I'm going to go for Fabinho.
Is it over yet?
He's the best player on the pitch.
No, we've got 4 minutes of added extra time.
Almost.
I didn't even see the third goal.
You don't want to. How poor we've been. We've just been poor. If we do do player ratings, no one's getting more than a 2. Sorry.
To be honest, I think we could start doing it now. Like, I don't see how nothing's going to change the final result. In terms of what defense, in terms of who started, what left back was started with Tierney. I think he was probably pretty good, especially when you look at the whole game. But wasn't on for long.
Apollo, do you want to
Everyone
put up
else
your player ratings now?
Yeah. Makes no difference. I'm going to go play some Football Manager. Show Arteta how it's done. Yep.
Woefully inept.
Inept, lazy, complacent, no retention. Midfield was all over the place. Off the ball, we're absolutely dreadful.
His game plan's gone. It's not what he wants.
Well, our pro lover Fabinho was the one that kind of marked Odegaard out of the game because Odegaard was our main creative threat, and he did a lot of the passing to help create a chance in. Like he could just completely skipped over our defense. Nene just we're nowhere even near chances. Wow. And Liverpool could have just scored a 4th.
I need to swap over to the boxing because there's a big fight on tonight. So I'm going to give my vote. Everybody gets 2. Lacazette and Aubameyang get 1. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aubameyang, woeful. Everybody else can get 2. Arteta 0 for me. Yeah, absolutely messed. Like he doesn't surely see. He doesn't see the ineptitude of Aubameyang on the left-hand side. How can everybody else can see Pepe so good on the left, but doesn't effectively translate to the right, except Arteta? So with that, I'm gonna love you and leave you.
No
All right, Tone. See you on Thursday.
You guys. See you again on Thursday for some more pain.
No, it's not going to be pain, but let's see you on Thursday, Tone.
Dear. Arteta has no management and or tactical skills whatsoever. The board only got him because he was a cheap option to pay 15 million to 20 million for an Allegri.
I don't think Allegri will be able to fix this. Like this Arsenal side, for me, the central midfield is the problem. I think our defense is virtually almost
over
there,
anyway, so finished.
but
Cut open by a
central
poor
midfield is the biggest
Liverpool.
problem.
Absolutely
Liverpool have had
shit.
14 attempts.
Oh, we've had 2.
I would never do anything towards Arteta. Did they just literally try to chip it? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Allison just
Yeah.
boots it. Just completely skips over the whole team. No, it's just Route 1 football.
Let me turn over the channel. I can't. I can't watch anymore. That's how poor this team have been. I don't even want to hear the after-match interviews because it'll just be the same old crap. Listen, I'm going to do
No,
the ratings and I'm going to go to bed because this is just
no,
poor.
same.
After Leno, he gets a 3. Primarily because he could have actually done better with Salah's goal. Chambers 1, nowhere to be seen in defence. Holding 1, didn't deal with Jota. Gabriel 1 was completely woeful for the whole game. Tierney before he went off 6. Can you bring them back up again, please? Thank you. Partey, nowhere to be seen. 1. Ceballos 0. Forgot he was actually on the pitch at times. Aubameyang 0. Ineffective. Odegaard 1. Pepe, I give him a 2. At least he tried. Lacazette 2. Wasn't hard, and it didn't try hard enough. Arteta 0. I don't know how. I don't know why he set up the team to play like we were on a counter. Because that to me,
it just has no balance.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Sorry,
it's like when Liverpool, when Liverpool got the ball, there was you couldn't see the urgency off the ball from our team.
Yeah.
We were absolutely woeful. It's like it was as if Liverpool got the ball and we were just like running around trying to make something happen, but then waiting for a mistake from Liverpool. That's how poor we were. And I don't know why, if that's how he set the team up, I don't know why. You cannot set your team up like that against Liverpool. Even though Liverpool have been piss poor for much of this season, there is always going to be a chance that when you play piss poor, they're going to beat you. And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
So, Arteta, you get a 0. Sorry, bye, later. I mean, I'm not saying he needs to go. What I'm saying is that.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I know. I said that I was happy with the team, but at the end of the day, it's like the only reason why I said that is because if you're not going to play Martinelli, if you're not going to bother to, I don't know, call in Saliba, then that's what we have.
Yeah, no, I hear you in terms of like Arteta. For me today, he gets a 0. I look at the way how we played, and there just wasn't the right balance overall for me. And when I mean balance, I mean the balance in terms of attack, creativity, energy, like just the core principles on how you build a team, and it goes back to not including Martinelli in the starting lineup. Like we all know the way how Liverpool play. They've got lots of energy in there, so you need to be able to keep up that pace. And I mean, even though he started that team, you have to make those changes half time, like really quick. We had to wait until the 78th minute until we saw Martinelli, and even then, like Laka's getting tired. Like, bring on Nketiah. He's got legs. what about on the right? Like you had Nelson there, he's got legs. It's I don't get it. Like there's something there that's going on with a lot of the young players on our tower, and just him just not wanting to play them. Like the whole Smith Rowe thing. Like I honestly think he only plays Smith Rowe because he he figured out that Smith Rowe's a good player, not because he really identified him. And for me, I don't think we put ourselves in the position to even give our chance to do anything against Liverpool, and that's the saddest part about this game. So for me, he gets a 0. Leno, I'm gonna give a 3. Chambers, I'm gonna give. I'll probably give a 3 as well. Holden, he gets a 2. Gabriel gets a 1. Uh, Tierney, I'll give a 5. Party, I'll give a 3. Ceballos gets a 1. Bamian gets a 1. Odegaard gets a 3. Pepe, I'll give a 4. Lacazette, I'll give a 3. Um, and then Martinelli, well, he wasn't on for long, so it's difficult for me to kind of give ratings on him. But I guess you give him a standard 5 for trying overall. But just poor game, really poor game.
Should we go for final comments? Because I've got nothing. I've got nothing nice to say
Yeah,
anymore. Got nothing nice to say. You know.
yeah,
I mean, they turned
and
up. That was it.
yeah,
Um,
and I say that every week. Uh, the Europa League is the only thing that we have left. Um, it really is. I see you that comment there, Andrew. Was it ever this bad under Wenger? No, but the
no,
Premier League has gotten a lot more competitive. Like I looked at the league table before this game, and apart from Man City, everybody else is close to one another. Like all the way from second straight down to 20th. And that's the
even West
problem. And
Ham.
the issue is
Even,
mhm, West Ham. Like look at them. Look how good West Ham are doing.
Danny
Um,
says
and
Arteta is
I know
dog
people,
food.
and I know people say was it Arsenal have gone backwards, but I don't think Arsenal have gone backwards. I just think that we've stayed still for so long that other teams have just they got better and they've just leapfrogged us. Um, and it's as an Arsenal fan, it's difficult to deal with. What was it? Facebook user says Pepe
Pepe
tried Liverpool
tried
flop.
Liverpool clock. The left-hand side was available once KT came off. Mane happy to see Holding and Chambers. Chambers and Holding were poor. Emery is a better
Yeah,
manager than Arteta. That's reality.
Yep. I mean, listen, I think Emery made some mistakes, but Emery deserved like the whole season to then be able to judge him. Um, and and this is Arteta's first full season, and it hasn't been great. But he can't go backwards. He can't finish 9th or 10th for me. I think that's unacceptable. I understand we're trying to rebuild, but you got to have progression. You got to have like at least consistency. Was it Andrew says could
Could
Wenger
Wenger have
have steered
steered
Arsenal
Arsenal
through
through this
this?
difficult situation? He probably could have done, but the problem with Wenger
Yeah,
is that he stood still as well.
yeah,
Andrew Wenger was doing it for the
yeah.
last 10
Uh,
years.
and the thing is, we just didn't know. We really didn't know. Um, but at some point it had to be done, and I think Wenger knew this was going to happen. I think Wenger saw it. I think that's why he started buying more senior players. And rather than giving a lot more young players a chance. But yeah,
But I mean, under Arteta, it's like the younger players have actually been the ones that actually brought us out of. I mean, they were the ones that brought us out of the relegation zone.
yeah, yeah. But I don't. I I don't know if it's just a matter of like the senior players went up to him and like, yeah, like the young players got us out of this, but you know, you've got to play us, and that's why he's doing it. Because if I have to admit, if I,
sorry, go on.
no, I was gonna say if I was a young player and seeing how the season, particularly during those difficult times, the season had gone, I would say, well, I want a new deal because I'm contributing far more than a Willian and a Pepe who's on more than me. You take Saka for instance. If I'm Saka, I want a new contract. I've got to be on at least 100 grand. And Saka's one of our lowest paid players at the club.
Yeah, he's on what, 50 or something like that? Could be wrong.
No, 30. Martinelli's on more than him.
Blimey.
Like, it's incredible.
Martinelli's on 90 grand per week and can't get a game, which is disgusting. Greg G says, Andrew Roach said it's going to extremely difficult to climb back up the Premier League in future. Greg G says Jimmy Jones Leno was at fault for 2 goals. I disagree. I think the defense was at fault for 2 goals. For 2 of those goals, Leno was at fault for the nutmeg. Where are we? What's this one? Andrew said we'll finish 10th for that season. Danny says Wenger would have taken the team to Liverpool, which is how you beat them. Arteta did some BTEC Stoke tactics, long ball. This is it. We don't do foot tennis.
Yeah.
Since when did we start playing foot tennis?
Exactly.
We play the game. Our game is all about pass and movement, and off the ball movements, and attacking. Since when did we become Stoke or Burnley or a team that plays under bloody Sam Allardyce?
Well, at least Allardyce won
Tony
today,
Pulis.
which
Who they play? Chelsea.
Yeah, they beat him 5-2.
5-2
today. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be the first game on Match of the Day in probably 20 minutes. So I'll go watch the highlights of that.
18 says, Ebony, I can't even comment. Not even worth it to me right now.
I don't blame you.
Since Arteta came in, Ebony. Okay, ... Or maybe he's answering a question that I can't remember what I asked. Keeping hold of the young talent may prove an issue. That's what I've been saying for the past few months. We became we became Stoke when Arteta came. Well, I mean, for the first few months, we were playing some fantastically, and now all of a sudden it's just like go out there and catch them on the counter. Oh, by the way, add some long balls in while you're there.
But the thing is that I don't understand about Arteta, and I try to be fair to him, is that he started to figure out a way to get the best out of players. And you mentioned this before, or it's like with Pepe, for instance. We saw him play better out on the left, but he doesn't play him out on the left anymore. He plays him on the right. I don't quite get it.
I don't get it either. It's like everyone knows that
so strange.
Pepe has a left foot on him. Everyone knows that he's a killer with the left foot. Why would you play him on the right?
Yeah,
that'd be the equivalent of playing Leno in midfield. Come on now.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense anymore, and I really hope that with all this criticism we give Arteta, just go out and win the Europa League one time, and give us something like positive to talk about. But
Arsene Wenger says Wenger lovers said he was the reason we lost. You couldn't make it up. Andrew says, do we have to accept that Arsenal will have to adopt a conservative approach when facing top teams?
The thing is, we didn't have to play the way we did today. We had other players where we could have tried to do things as different. It's just that Arteta has decided that we're gonna play a certain way. But things could have been different. Like it could have. It really could have. Dan, right now, I'm hoping. There's nothing logical about me thinking Arsenal are going to win the Europa League. Right now, I'm literally I'm running on hope when it comes to that, based on what I've seen in the Premier League.
All right,
So
let's go to closing comments
continue on. Today was
before we
picking the
depress
team.
ourselves. Also, I came back to say, in the words of Mikel, trust the process. Says D Dubs.
Oh yeah, we got. I can't even say that right now. I'm quite disappointed. I'm disappointed and tired all rolled into one.
What's your closing comments before you press ourselves even more? You see, this is why Arsenal fans sometimes turn to Ray and his nephew.
Well, you know what? You deserve a drink. After this performance, I
I have to wake up
I
early
think
in the
we all
morning, so
do.
I can't turn to Ray, the nephew. I can't turn to Bacardi. No,
Bacardi.
cognac. I can't turn to Bacardi. I can't even turn to Mr. Bailey.
No, I get it, but now my closing comments is just it's a loss. Let's win our next game against Slavia Prague and at least cling on to some type of positive for the rest of the season, because this season hasn't been good for us Arsenal fans. And that's it from me.
My closing comments is, let's roll on to Thursday. Let's see what happens. What time is Thursday? Is that around about five or something like that? Or 6 or something like that. It'll be in the evening. It'll be early evening.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I'll check it out. But today was poor, and you could see the gulf, and you could see why. Where I think we're 10th now or something. You can see why we're so low in the table, because
Yep.
for the past few games, we just haven't looked as though we want to have the ball at our feet. It's as if we've been. Their football boots are have an allergy.
Yep. It's
That's all I've got to say. So Thursday better be a better prospect, or this season is over. And I know it ends in May, but was it June? But I think if we lose on Thursday, the season is over.
yeah. No, I agree. And it's at 8 p.m. I just checked that, so it's an evening one, just like tonight. But
Well, on Thursday.
yeah. It's our Arsenal are at home, so that's good.
All right, folks.
Yes. All right, everyone. We'll see you all next time.
See you on
Hope for another
Thursday.
win.
Bye
See you
now.
guys.